Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland,
the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heineke. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And you have to figure that this is a confident quarterback who gets to start here. Coming off of a victory in round one, team doesn't have to travel. They get another home game here in the divisional round. And I know it sounds cliche, but playing at home, huge for a quarterback, huge for his team. They want to take advantage of it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Heineke now. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Heineke on first down. Going right back to Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. First down, Heineke. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run with Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now Foreman, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Davis-Price. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A carry for Foreman. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run with Foreman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Davis-Price. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Davis-Price up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ty Davis-Price, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis-Price. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Heineke on 3rd and 2. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Heineke again. And he finds McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mayfield now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC division. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Again, it's Foreman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Foreman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Davis Price will try to pick it up, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mayfield now from the 50. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. The connection made. It's Graham. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Robinson on a give right side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin. Throwing on 2nd and long. Heineke, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd down, Heineke. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 54 yards. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Heineke to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They run the jet sweep. Dotson shifts by him. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, Heineke. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So here are Mayfield and the Panthers. Down by 13, 1:07 remaining. Mayfield, their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Baker. That's into the hands of Marshall. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Mayfield to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.